Hello, how the fudge you doing? Hey guys, DFIELD here, bringing you another episode of OP Prison. And today we have a pretty serious topic to talk about. A lot of you guys have actually brought this up in the comment sections below, and I decided, you know, I could kind of just talk about it a little bit to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my ability, because it is a very touchy topic. It is kind of it's going to be very hard to talk about because, you know, it's one of those things that are kind of there's not one solution to the problem, but there are ways to kind of deal with it, and there's ways to cope with it, but there's not one solution to actually solve the full problem itself. So hopefully I can kind of shed some light for you guys in today's episode and kind of help you guys out who's going through this problem as much as I can, and I'll, you know, try to give you guys some advice on how to kind of just feel better about yourself and to kind of just not actually let some people affect you. So what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is the topic of bullying. Now, I know you guys are probably like, well, how can you possibly talk about such a big topic, such a vast topic that can kind of go anywhere? And my main concern is I want to talk about it in the general sense. You know, I know there's all types of bullying. There's internet bullying, cyberbullying. There's like real life bullying. There's a lot of different types of bullying, but I'm going to talk more in the general scheme of things, where I'm going to kind of talk in a kind of sense that is going to apply to any situation that bullying is involved in. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's episode. I am going to be talking from the heart here, so everything I say here is something that I truly believe in, and I hope that you guys can I hope that you guys can kind of learn from it. And if you guys are in a situation where you're getting bullied by somebody, I hope that you guys take the proper steps so that you guys aren't affected by it as much as the bully or the whoever it is that is bothering you wants to affect you. So here we go. We're gonna start into this topic. I might go rambling a bit because obviously it is a very it's a very sensitive topic, and you know it's hard for me to kind of get all of my thoughts portrayed out there without accidentally saying something bad. So if I do offend you in any way, I do apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody with this video. I do want to make sure I want to be helping you guys out. So anyways, here we go. Bullying. It's literally everywhere, you know, like there's nowhere you can't grow up in today's society without experiencing bullying. It's literally the sad part about it. You know, there's bullying goes on everywhere, whether it be at school, in you know, your home, or maybe wherever it is you are, guys. Wherever it is you are, you're always going to be encountering a scenario where bullying is involved, or somebody is getting bullied, or maybe you are the one who's bullying somebody and you don't even notice it. But you know, it's something that really can't be avoidable at this point. You know, a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's the society's fault, and it honestly, I honestly believe that it is. It's you know, a lot of people have been saying that it's very difficult for people to go through life without getting bullied at all. And I 100% believe that, because just the way that society is and just the way that human nature works, bullying is inevitable. It'll always be there, and the only thing we can kind of do is you know, take the proper steps to kind of prevent it, or to kind of make it so that it doesn't affect you as an individual if you are the one who is getting bullied by somebody. Now, what is my main advice for this? So obviously, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do about a bully. Obviously, there's a lot of things that they tell you to do. There's a lot of things that you there's a lot of steps that you can take to actually make it so that the bully, you know, will just stop bothering you in general, just because it's not going to be worth it anymore for them. And now, what I'm talking about is obviously a bully's main intention to kind of get at you, or the reason why they are actually making fun of you, is to try to get it so that you are very angry at them, and you kind of just don't enjoy you don't enjoy talking anymore, basically. And the fact of the matter is, those people, they literally have nothing else better to do. Like they have nothing better to do than to kind of try to make or try to get a reaction out of you. And the only way to do that is obviously by insulting you in any way, shape, or form, whether it be your appearance or how you talk, or just whatever they can find. They will try their hardest to affect you. So know that from the start that a bully's main intention is to try to hurt you and to try to affect you in a way, in a negative way. Basically, they're gonna try to make it so that you are either angry at them, or you are just feeling terrible. So if that's their main intention, how can we prevent that from happening, and how can we actually try to kind of ignore it? And I think what I just said right there is the main thing to kind of do when you are encountering, or when you are part of a bullying situation, because they're trying to get their enjoyment out of bullying you and trying to make you angry, trying to make you feel bad about yourself, and you can't give them the satisfaction, guys. Don't give them the satisfaction of showing that you are annoyed, because as soon as they see that is like their green light to continue doing what they're doing, to continue bullying you, because you are an easy target to them. It's simple. It's like it sounds very, very mean. Don't get me wrong. It sounds very, very mean, but it is literally how everybody thinks. It's human nature, and it's literally human nature to think that way. If you have a goal and you succeed that goal, you're going to want to continue doing it. And it applies to bullies as well, because obviously if their main goal is to bully somebody, and they're bullying you and you are affected by it, then obviously they're successful and they want to continue doing it, because whether they get a kick out of it or maybe they just enjoy doing it, who knows? There's many reasons as to why they could be bullying you, but we're not going to get into that, because that's not the important part. The important part in this is you. How can you prevent it from happening? Now, this is going to be one of the hardest things to say. It's going to be one of the hardest things to actually do and to commit to. But the best thing you can do when you are in a bullying situation is to 100% ignore the person that is bullying you. It's literally one of the best things you can do, because if you do not react to what they are doing, they're going to eventually just get tired of it. They're going to know in the beginning, they're going to know that you're trying to ignore them and continue to pester you, but after a while, they will eventually just stop, because it's not going to be worth their time anymore. And you need to get to that point as quickly as possible. Now, there's one more thing that I do have to mention here, and it's kind of for everybody. If you are getting bullied, you guys need to not let it affect you as much, okay? So just know that if they are, okay, let's go back to the thing where it's their goal to affect you. It's their goal to hurt your feelings or anything of that sort. Now, if you don't let them affect you, they could be saying mean things, but just completely ignore them. This is easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. This is something that everybody will struggle with, even if I am giving you guys advice on it. You need to not take anything that they say seriously. Now, I mean this 100% from the bottom of my heart. If you take any of them seriously, guys, that is when you will start to struggle, because they are obviously saying the meanest things that they could possibly say to get a reaction out of you. And if you are going to go ahead and actually fall into that or fall prey to that, then you are the one who is letting themselves, or you're letting the bully affect you as a person. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. This is one of the hardest things to do, and I know exactly what it is when people say, yes, it's easier said than done, and this is one of those situations where that fully applies. Do not let the bully affect you in any way whatsoever, because that is how they're going to get a reaction out of you. That is how they're going to make you angry. That's how they're going to make you sad. That's how they're going to just kind of get that general reaction off of you, where they will feel successful enough to continue doing it, because obviously they got a reaction out of you. Just remember that. It's really hard to do, and it's so easy for me to say it, just because it's just words that I'm saying. But when you're actually in the situation, it's the hardest thing to do. Do not let the bully affect you, because they're just gonna feed them with the kind of the motivation to continue bullying you even further. So just remember that if you guys can help it, do not let them affect you, because as soon as you let them affect you, as soon as you actually hold on, let me rank up real quickly here. Warp A5. As soon as you let them affect you, that is when they are just going to straight up continue pestering you and bothering you as much as they can. So, guys, trust me on this. try your best. I know it's going to be hard. Try your best to just 100% fully ignore them and to kind of just take it as like, just take it as a joke, brush it off, haha, laugh at them, just be like, you're right, haha. There are many ways to deal about it. There are many ways to go about, not letting them affect you as much. And it's really up to you. You could do whatever you want to do, but just whatever you do, don't let them affect you in a matter in any way whatsoever. Don't let them know that don't let them know that they are ruining your day, basically, because if as soon as they see that, they're just going to continue, and they're never going to stop, and they found their new target. So just remember that, guys. Remember that, please, please, please remember that. If somebody is bullying you, just either ignore it, don't even acknowledge it, or just laugh it off, haha, laugh with them, and then just walk off, just walk away. They're gonna continue to say mean things because they're gonna be trying their hardest to get a reaction out of you. That's their main goal, as I've said plenty of times. But as soon as you don't react, as soon as you are not giving them the reaction that they want, they're just gonna stop. Like, trust me, guys, they're gonna stop. It's one of the hardest things to do. One of the hardest things, even for me, when I was a kid, when I was getting bullied as a child, guys, the hardest thing for me to do, and I couldn't do it. Like, trust me, I could not ignore what they were saying, because as a child, you kind of were just prone to listening to what everybody said about you because you cared about everybody's opinion about you. Now, as an adult, I guess you could call me an adult now, I can kind of see, some people's, one of the best advice, listen very, very carefully, guys. One of the best advice I can give you guys right now is know and, how can I phrase this properly? Know whose opinions should matter to you. So a lot of people, they take everybody's opinions to heart, and it's very, very hard for them to kind of, not be offended by somebody's words when they take everybody's advice or everybody's opinions about them to heart. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's literally the worst thing you can do. Do not take everybody seriously, guys. Honestly, you need to figure out who it is that you want to kind of entrust, or who it is you want to trust to kind of enjoy their opinions, and know who you want to listen to. It's very, very hard to phrase this, guys, but know who you should be listening to, know who to ignore when it comes to opinions, when it comes to bullying, or when it comes to anything, and you will be set for life. Because honestly, if you are living life worrying about what everybody else thinks about you, this applies to bullying, because obviously a bully thinks a certain way about you, and that's what they're making fun of. So if you go through life, trust me and listen very carefully to this. If you go through life knowing exactly whose opinions matter, knowing exactly who you should be listening to, and knowing exactly who to ignore, you will be 100% more positive person in general. Just whatever it is that you are doing, this applies in any sort of situation, not even just this bullying kind of topic that we are talking about. But if you are positive in life and you know exactly who you should be listening to, and you are not listening to anybody else, that's all you need to do, guys. That's all you literally need to do. You do never, ever. This is coming from me as a YouTuber, as a pretty decent sized YouTuber. There's always a bunch of haters, guys, and it comes to the point where you need to figure out how to kind of put yourself past that, to the point where those people who are hating on you, no matter what you are doing, don't even matter anymore. I have plenty of haters, guys. There's a bunch of people who either hate me for some apparent reason, or think a certain way about me. I don't let those people affect me, because you know why? At the end of the day, those people's opinions about me don't matter a single bit. I don't give a crap about what they say about me, because you know why? The only people's opinions that matter to me are my true fans, my friends, my very, very close friends, by the way. Not all of my friends I take seriously, guys. Don't get me wrong. Not all of my friends even I take seriously. My very, very close friends I take super seriously whenever they're giving me advice about something, and my family. Those are the main three people that I actually listen to when it comes to talking about, whether it be they're giving me advice or they're trying to tell me something. Those are the only things that you should matter. You guys need to know who to prioritize when it comes to listening to other people's opinions or advice that they are giving to you, because obviously some people's advice, some people's comments, some people's mean words are or how can I phrase this? Some people's mean words you shouldn't let affect you guys. Now, I know I didn't really talk about, you know, the bullying aspect too much and all of that, but I am talking in a more general sense on how to be a better person and how to actually react to a bullying situation and how to, you know, kind of make yourself feel better about it, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling with this, and I feel really, really good just giving you guys some advice on how to kind of ignore it instead of trying to solve it or anything, because I honestly don't think bullying can be solved. It's just going to be something that is going to be happening throughout the centuries, or something that's going to continue to happen just because of the way human society works, guys. Trust me on this. It's not going to be possible to stop. Yeah, you may be able to prevent it, but I'd rather give you guys advice on how to react to it, just because, you know, you guys will all be exposed to it at one point or another in your life. But anyways, guys, that is all I'm going to be talking about today. I know I can probably do another episode on this and another aspect of bullying if you guys want me to. Just make sure you guys leave a comment down below, because I love giving you guys topics and ideas and giving you guys advice on some, you know, some topics that you guys might want to know about. And I honestly do enjoy doing these topic episodes. And if you guys could leave a like, if you guys did enjoy the video at all, leave a like down below. I would truly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys learned a little bit about, you know, a little bit of how to kind of handle this type of situation, guys. But thank you so much for watching. This is DField. Have a great day, everybody. Keep your smile smiling. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys later.